Today has been my first day home alone in this house since Anna moved in over 5 years ago now. Andy went to school fine. I didn't record any of it because it was just me, but he was ready before the taxi got here. He was just sort of stood at the end of the driveway with his shoes on. I was holding his bag, he just got in the car and went, so easy peasy. I've been sort of half recording videos and half talking to Anna via text because there's been a few problems. I think I've just heard her walk on the driveway to announce her arrival home, and assuming she's in the mood to talk, I'll let her explain. 1 minute. Well, there's her coat, bag and phone. There is evidence that she's here. However, I don't see her. Haha. Now she's talking to me. I still don't know where she is though. There you go. Now you lot know she's on the toilet. We've just had a little bit of a discussion about my cleaning skills.
Discussion? I go out and like the chair's over there next to my chair because I slept.
I left that there deliberately. This chair is there deliberately as proof that I swept the floor.
No, you didn't.
You told me I had to sweep the floor. So I swept the floor. I'm not very good at sweeping.
Or
but
putting the things in bin. Or taking plates away.
The plates were on this table. I've just moved the plates.
Why are they still there from this morning, Kevin?
Because I've not been in the house. I've been a busy boy.
They're yours.
Yes, they are.
From this morning.
Yes. How was your day at college?
I hated it.
Why did you hate it?
Right, so getting the first bus, perfectly fine. It was just a single decker. Got busy towards town. But I had a seat. I was happy about that.
You had a
seat.
Okay.
No, and one person, yeah, they sat next to me, but I was fine. Then I get off it, and then I go and find another bus, and there's like 50 kids there, like teenagers.
On the bus to college? Who'd have thought?
No. At the bus stop.
Okay.
Then the bus come, already half full. So obviously it doesn't start there. I don't know where it starts. And there's like 50 of us, and everyone are pushing in. And then I get to the front, it's like, no. I'm like, yes, I am. I need to get on this. I need to get there for quarter to. It's my first day. It's like, well, you can pay, but if you get your ticket and you can't get on, you'll have to buy another one. I was like, I'm going to get on. So I got on. I pushed my way in. I've never, like...
What, so the bus driver said no?
Yeah.
I've never had a bus driver try and stop someone getting on before.
I paid my £2, I got in. There was nowhere to move though. The thing is, right, it's like 8:30, 8:45, and it's a single decker. That's just stupid.
It's because everyone's in the same situation you were in this morning, where they haven't got their college bus passes yet. So they've not. It's just the case of the college not communicating with the bus company properly, because I imagine 2 weeks down the line that bus won't be anywhere near as busy, because people will be getting the college buses.
The college buses were running.
But people haven't bought their tickets for them yet, because it's the first week of college.
Maybe.
So people are going in today buying their tickets.
But so I finally got there. It was awful. I hate being squashed in, and then there was road work, so it took longer. I didn't get there till like 10 to 9. Then I get to the college, and there's this massive line. I was just like, oh, for goodness sake. So I stood in the line, and then this woman...
Hold on. You didn't just stand in the line.
I did.
You stood in the line, phoned me, and said, I want to come home.
No, this before this.
Okay.
So I stood in this line, there was this other woman just milling about asking people what they want. I goes, I'm here for part-time science. Like, they had all these boards outside, and I was like, none of them are for science. And she's like, just sit down. Fine, I'll sit down and wait. And then the science person comes down and shouts science. I was like, yeah, but it's like, come through. I was like, I don't have a card. He goes, oh, didn't you get it on your enrollment day thing? I was like, no, I just came in on a random day and just paid enough. And he goes, well, you need to get in the line for the lanyard. Then I phoned you because I was just getting really stressed.
Saying she wanted to come home.
Because I'd already lined up. It was like really, really busy. So I'm there in line, get to the front, and all goes on, and it's not the line for that. Okay. So, but she just goes, just stand here and you'll get your card. Because they have my photo from 2 years ago, they just say it loud, I didn't need any photo taken. So I'd given that. Then the man came, then took us to our room, which was on the top floor.
I remember those rooms.
Many, many steps.
So you were wheezing when you got to the top?
Not wheezing, but my knee hurt because I fell the other week. My knee still really hurts. Sat down, there's about 6 of us, so there were 7 of us to get all together. And they were going through the exams. There's 4 exams. in May and June.
That's actually not many for science. Normally science is between 6 and 9, so 4 isn't too bad.
But 2 in May, 2 in June. But one is really weird because one's on a Monday morning, then a Wednesday morning, and then the ones in June are in the afternoon.
Okay.
So you'll just have to stay in on days in June because I'll be late home. So that's that. So about 9:30. No, it wasn't 9:30. About 10:20, this woman comes in, asks the teacher to come out. They had a little chat. The teacher came back in and says they might have to withdraw us from the class because there's only 7 of us and they need at least 10. So that's when panic starts in me. So, but there was all of us had kids, except for one guy who was a bit weird. He was on there for under contract. How would that be a thing?
I don't know.
No, nor do I. But he has to be there under a contract. So basically, what has happened is normally they're full. This year they're not in the day for whatever reason, and if they don't get 10 of us in the next couple of weeks, the morning one will shut down. There is an evening one, which I don't really want to do because it's 5:30 to 8:30, and that would just mess with Andy's bedtime. And there's no buses, and plus that is full, and there's a waiting list for the evening one, so that's not an option. So at the moment we're in limbo about that. But I had a note from my uni course leader who says he'll talk to me next week and see what other options there is. So I've paid full for the GCSE course. One girl that was in our lesson has now withdrew herself. She can't be dealing with the uncertainty because she wants to go into teaching, and she can't go into teaching until she's done this. So she's gone, so that leaves us with 6, so we need at least 4 in the next.
So if anyone wants to sign up for Science GCSE in Peterborough, get in touch and we'll put you on the course. If you just want to pay for the course, you don't even have to turn up for the lessons, just pay for it and you'll be fine. I mean, you were very panicky when you were on the phone to me, worrying about everything, but I want to just clarify for everyone watching, and for you, I'll say it in words as well, that it's not the end of the world if this course doesn't run. It's not, because when you went to your interview, they said to you that in order to be let on the degree that you'd have to do the Science GCSE, which is why you signed up for it. But when you got your offer through, your offer is an unconditional offer that doesn't mention doing a GCSE. So if they now move the goalposts, bearing in mind it's not a college over one side of town and a uni over the other side of town, it's all the same place, and the uni is half owned by the college, half owned by Anglia Ruskin University, so the college lecturers and the uni lecturers interchange. So the guy who's running the degree is also an employee of the college, so he has all the sway that he needs to have. So they can't now say to you, okay, this GCSE that we've told you've got to do isn't running, the other one is full, so now you can't do the degree. That's not going to happen. You will get to do the degree regardless. I've already ordered you a science textbook, so you'll have that regardless. So it's now on them whether you're going to have Anna can do science on a piece of paper like you asked, or whether you just have to give yourself a refresh and maybe do a couple of extra essays and a little bit of practice lab time, or whatever his alternative options are. Because this evening one, for a number of reasons, it's just not going to be suitable. Firstly, it's already full with a waiting list, so you're not going to get in on that anyway, I wouldn't have thought. But also, if you do manage to do it, there's the buses that run to Deeping from Peterborough. The last bus leaves the centre of Peterborough at 8:15. The college buses don't run at that time. So by the time you've left college at 8:30, got back to the bus station in Peterborough at 9 o'clock or whatever it would be, there's no buses home. So I'd have to pick you up at 8:30, and 8:30 is Andy's bedtime. So
and
the
he
evening
needs his
one,
bedtime, doesn't he? He's falling asleep.
Exactly, and routine's so important to him. We can't have a late bedtime one day a week and then not any other days. It just messes things up. So I think they're going to have to accept, if they're that desperate for you to do the GCSE, then they have to run the daytime one that you signed up for. And if they can't do that, then they can't throw you off the degree anyway, because you've got an unconditional offer, and ultimately they need the numbers for the degree as well. So they're not going to throw people off the degree. unless they try and throw everybody off and shut the course down for the year, but then that leads to people not having jobs. So you don't need to worry, you'll be fine. And they also said that this one's going to run for 4 weeks anyway, didn't they?
Well, the woman who's running it, she said she'll give me a ring later to see what was going on, if they're going to shut it. But then I talked to the information centre people, and they said they have to run it for at least 4 weeks.
Which then really confuses me about how that works with funding, because once you've done 4 weeks, are you going to get a full refund? Because really, we shouldn't be paying for anything if they don't run the course.
If they shut the course down, you get a full refund. Okay. It's not based on how many sessions you do.
That's right. Then.
They will just give you a full refund. It will go straight back onto the card you paid with. So
kerfuffle aside, did you actually do a lesson?
Yeah.
And how was that?
For the first 3 quarters, I was fine. The last bit, I was like, what now? It was all to do with volume and mass and how to divide them.
Ooh, physics.
Yeah, I'm not...
A-level physics.
I'm not down with physics very well, because there's triangles and numbers and...
That sounds like physics.
Yeah, I haven't done science for 17 years. So when I did my GCSE, so that was a bit... but the other bits about, what is maths and all that, I knew all that. It's just when it came to all of the, what they call formulas?
Yeah.
Division?
Formulae.
Yeah, with the weird
If
P.
it's a multiple.
The P that looks like a backward 9.
I haven't done physics for 17 years. So, no idea. Your textbook gets here tomorrow, though, and I'm sure you'll be fine. So, that's it for this week, isn't it? You're then in next week, Tuesday and Thursday, for your uni induction, and then hopefully in on Wednesday again for more science. But I guess you're talking to the course leader guy on Tuesday, and there might be an alternative presented on Tuesday next week.
So I'll be in Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday next week.
It could end up being just Tuesday, because we said a couple of days ago how you might not have to go in for Thursday, and if their alternative to the GCSE is you just doing some extra work with him, you might not be in Wednesday either. So you could suddenly go from 3 days to 1 day next week, which lazy skiving student already, it seems. I have a bus pass until October, and then I can go and buy one. They're still just... Well, by then you'll know if you... Well, you're going to need to buy one anyway, aren't you? Yeah, it's just that they want to know income, and you need to tell them. And I don't have any! Or we don't know what it is either. So we need to know all that before... Oh, God, that's going to be fun. Marvellous. Well, Andy's going to be home shortly. He went to school fine this morning. I've already told this lot, I haven't told you yet. He was stood on the end of the driveway waiting for him when they arrived. Bless him. So he was keen to go. As soon as we got to the adverts on Everybody Loves Raymond, shoes were on and he was outside. Oh. So that's his cue now. It gets to the advert in the second Everybody Loves Raymond of the morning, and shoes go on and he goes and stands outside and waits for him. They were a little bit late, but he just got straight in and off he went. That's it. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm going to go and eat now because I've not eaten since yesterday. I'm going to go and finish my videos. See you tomorrow, folks.